welcome back to my channel. Hildy McQueen here. I have been asked a lot about this book, which is my author notebook, and whether or not I've changed lately since my last few videos, and I have changed it a little bit, so I wanted to go over it with you. I kind of think I simplified it. I'm still using the same the same style, pretty much the same system. I just changed a few things inside the notebook and the outside of the notebook. Now, just to let you know, you can use what I've always used is a Happy Planner, the Happy Planner Big Book. I've always used a Happy Planner. So this is a Happy Planner regular size book, which is 8.5 by 11, which holds that. And I'm probably switching back into this or changing the rings anyway, because these rings I'm finding to be a bit too small. As you can see by comparison, they're just a little bit too small. So some of my papers are popping out of it, so I might be changing. So this is a Happy Planner large, and what I did is after the year was over, I just took out all the calendar inserts, and you can just punch regular 8.5 by 11 paper to use inside of it, or you can buy the specific paper made for this size notebook from ARC or Talia, and I will put the links to Talia notebook, which is what this is, down below, and I will also put a link to the regular big Happy Planner. Now, you might be thinking, well, if I go buy one of these, I'll be wasting my money if I take everything on the inside out and throw it out. But there are so many things you can use. You can still use the calendars and other pages and print over them or whatever, but oops, sorry, I just hit the tripod. These are normally like $35, but with a coupon at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever, you can get up to 50% off. And so you'll be paying $15 for this, the rings and the hard covers and whatever insides you want to use. Plus you can use the calendar dividers and just cover them up on the tab and the thing with full size sticker paper, and you'll end up saving money. This Talia notebook from Amazon by itself is $30. So as you can tell, it would have been cheaper for me to stay in that, but I bought this one because I thought that it had insides that I would be needing more or using more. I ended up not using except for maybe one. So yeah, anyways, let's get started. This is the Talia notebook. It's a ring disc binder, a disc binder system. You can buy punches to punch from the ARC or the Happy Planner. They both sell punches to punch your 8.5 by 11 paper to fit in here. And what I like best about using this size is that I don't have to cut paper or shrink my print and all that. I can just print to normal 8.5 by 11 letter size paper. All right. So the cover to this notebook is kind of a little bit flimsier, I would say, than the Happy Planner. The Happy Planner is a little bit stiffer, but it's a really nice. I kind of like the fact that it's flexible. In the first inside, I just used this graphic that I bought from an Etsy shop because I thought it was cute. I added my name in case my notebook gets misplaced or whatever. People will know it's mine. Well, I guess there's my big fat name on the front. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, you guys know I like my pretty. So I bought this graphic and made this, and then down here it says hustle. Yeah, because I wish I dressed like that when I'm writing, but I don't. But she does have a pink drink. I will give her that. All right, so the first part of my notebook says schedule. Schedule. And what I have here is 2-line papers that came with the Talia notebook. They look like, let me show you what them. It looks just like this, just line paper with the name on the bottom. So I just took a ruler and made these lines, divided into 6 on the, shoot, I keep hitting the tripod. 6 on this side, 6 on this side. Then I printed these from Pinterest or wherever on sticker paper, cut out the months and put them on there. And to me, this really is a cool way. Let me move this. It's kind of distracting. Let me see. I don't know if it's trying to zoom you guys in a little bit. So you can see this kind of gives me a better overview of the year. where I can see the whole year at once and what I am writing or working on this column. Then here in the center I have my releases, my planned releases, because we all know if it's an indie, I have pretty much a lot of liberty, but there are some that are part of projects that have to be done. I have a lot of covers because they're part of projects, and somebody asked me, do I get my covers made before I write the book? And the answer is yes, mainly because I like to know I don't know why. It helps with my creativity. So this one is already on pre-order, I'm sorry. So that's why the cover's done. I know it's a bit dim, but my lighting is a little wonky. I'm gonna try to move a lamp over, so let me do that. Right, I brought another lamp over. Hopefully it helps with the lighting a little bit. Okay, so as I was saying, so this is something up for pre-order. That's why it's already got a cover for. These two are part of a project. That's why they have covers on them. Another project cover. Another project cover. My Brides for All Seasons are all pre-done because I have a plan to do all 12, and then over here it continues with what I have planned, and it's a very loose, and like I said, I can always change it and update it and white out things depending on, schedule and things changing. Then here is just a brain dump, and let's see, there we go, and just a list of different things that I have to do, personal things, everything, so that I can just go through it and make changes or whatever. Emails that kind of tell me things that are coming up, like travel stuff that I'm gonna make sure I get done. Just miscellaneous notes. As you can see, this one here is you can print this from Scattered Squirrel. Just Google it, or I think it might be scatteredsquirrel.com. I use these all the time. I know that I've talked about them before, and it just shows you the whole year in advance. This is my travel for next year. These I download from Pinterest, different ways you can say certain things. And I actually refer to this all the time. And I know that we use a thesaurus for things, but this one, gives you many more choices, like 100 ways to say said. And this one over here is, instead of look, use these. So you get a lot more options. And so I printed those. 250 ways to say went. Here's a marketing plan. I need to review my marketing plan because I don't think I'm sticking to it. The next section is my current work in progress. Sneak peek of my cover. Here I have the project and who else involved in it. Here I have a picture of the hero and heroine and a little bit about each of them. And then I have the outline for the book in this next few pages. So the outline is done, kind of a rough draft to give me an idea. Like I said, I'm a very visual person. I have to have the visual, so I kind of drew out the town and where everything is located, so that when I'm writing, I can kind of refer back to that. And this page here, I keep word count depending on how much I write every day. And it continues on because I'm still working on this. So this is pretty much scrapbook or scrap paper where I just am writing my word counts and keeping track. Okay, and so that's all I have in the work in progress section. It's just the cover, the outline, the map, and word counts. That's all. And I don't know what else I could put in here, but yeah. Projects is next, and this is a list of all my upcoming projects that I have, and it could be kind of construed as the same as my as this, I guess, but it's more of a streamline this way. I just wanted to keep it here. Then I have whatever projects I have coming up. I print the cover of a book. I'm kind of like checking to see because some things I can't really show you guys. So anyway, this is like upcoming project stuff. Just notes about it. And it's but I guess that's all I can say about this. I don't know what else to say about it. If anything comes up, notes. I still have to, I have some things printed on each, like the guidelines for each project that people have put, because sometimes when you're in a project, you have a Facebook page, and then people, whoever is leading the project will put that, all the information for that Facebook page on a document. So I downloaded those and printed them, but I couldn't show them in the video because some of the projects are, super secret squirrel. We haven't released any information on any of them, so that's why they're not in here. So the next section is my ongoing series that I'm constantly working on. I'm squeezing in these books in between projects, or they're they have their own month where I'm working on them. So the Brides for All Seasons is my project. My ongoing series is Brides for All Seasons. Here is a page where almost all of the covers, there's a couple covers missing because I wrote the stories, new brides kind of popped up. That kind of disrupted my entire plan, but that's okay because their stories were necessary. A map of Montana. Again, a little sketch of the town in, I think this was the one in Wyoming. Yeah, the one in Wyoming for my Wyoming brides. The next book I'll be writing for that series, a little bit of a plot page that I downloaded from somewhere. And honestly, I never used these, but I thought I'd do a quick scribble only because as I was writing the book prior to her book. Sneak preview of a end of the year book. So anyway, as I was writing the book prior to her, some ideas popped up. So I went ahead and filled out this page. If I can find out where I got it from, I will post it down below, but I don't know where I got it from. But I'll look and see if I can find it. And then for Brides for All Seasons, I also have kind of some lists that I made, like each bride, the name of the hero and heroine, what they look like, what all happens in their story. Very, very quick. Like my series Bible sucks. I need to make a better one, but this is the extent of my series Bible. For each book, I just put down very generic information. I do need to kind of, just like here I have a note and I'm like, who the hell are these people? I don't know who they are. It's like, whatever. I really need to fix that. So anyway, this entire section here, the yellow section, is on my Brides for All Seasons. And so my ongoing series. Okay. The next section says Scottish because, as you guys may or may not know, every once in a while I write a Highlander book. And so I always need this. This is a map of Scotland and all the different clans. So I can decide what clan people are part of, where they live. Most of my people live on this side over here. Only because that's the area that I visited the most. So, and let's see. And then here's information on the Hebrides. And that's about all I have in here, I guess. Scottish stuff, some historical information. All right, and then the last section is just notes. And I do have I was going to write a cozy mystery, so I wrote an outline for it, and I haven't written it yet. And just miscellaneous notes and some blank paper. And that, my friends, is my entire author notebook right now. So, like I said, there's other things that I had to pull out because I can't share it, like some project stuff that was in here, some information on not my current work in progress, but now scheduling that I really couldn't share right now. So, but it gives you an overall idea of how to keep everything in one place. And when I went away to the mountains for 4 days, I was away from the home. I was so glad that I had this because as you know, sometimes when you're writing, it's not good to have the internet on, so you can just kind of resist the urge to go and check your internet when you can just have all the information that you need here at your fingertips. Plus everything, to me, I am a paper and pen person. Some people keep all this stuff on their computer laptop, and that's fine. I've tried it. It didn't work for me, but that's okay. So that's all. I hope that this gives you some ideas to put together your writer notebook. Have a wonderful day and go write.